Moin, es ist schön, wieder hier zu sein. Well, thank you all, every single one of you, so much for coming here today. This is an amazing turnout, and I'm just so happy that we are here together, despite the horrible event that took place the other day. And the organizers say we are over 60,000 people here today. And this is what democracy looks like. This is week 79 of Fridays for Future protests for me. And for almost 1.5 years, young people have been striking from school all over the world. And we are facing an existential crisis. But still, there are no signs whatsoever in our society that something is wrong. The people in power, the politicians, and the media are still behaving as if everything was fine. And the science is still being ignored. No one is behaving as if we were in an emergency, and we can of course not solve a crisis without actually treating it as a crisis. We are tired of greenwashing empty words and promises from people who pretend to care about our future. Because unless your climate policy, commitment, philanthropy or plan includes drastic emission cuts at the source starting today, in line with the 1.5 degrees Celsius CO2 budget, taking into account the global aspect of equity, then it is completely insufficient. This is the year 2020, and we need to see real action right now. Our leaders don't seem to understand that the climate crisis is here and now, not something in a faraway, distant future. It seems like they don't know this is threatening their own children and their future. And we young people, we are school striking because we are tired of constantly being left out. The world is failing on ensuring us a future. And I honestly don't understand how the people in power can continue like now, how they can look their children in the eyes while they are stealing their future. You here today, you are the hope, and we must keep on pushing together. But we must remember that the changes required will not happen now. The politics needed do not exist today, because the changes required and the lack of awareness is so enormous. But if enough people are pushing for change, then change will happen. And that's why we are here today. That's what we are doing every Friday together. This will take time, and we will have to be patient. But we have to keep on pushing, because there is no other option. We will not surrender. Thank you so much for coming.